Tonight, something is already moving in the unseen layers of your life. Not later. Not someday. Right now. And even if you cannot feel it clearly yet, there is a strange pressure in your energy, like something is trying to reach you, trying to be noticed, trying to be understood. But here is what makes this different from anything you have heard before. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what you are about to hear is not random. It connects directly to your emotional path, your recent thoughts, and the person you cannot stop thinking about. Yes, that one person. The one who appears in your mind at the most unexpected moments. The one whose silence feels louder than words. The one who, somehow, feels close, even when there is distance between you. Now listen carefully. There is a connection here that is deeper than coincidence. Deeper than timing. And far beyond what logic can easily explain. But there is also one important truth, something you are not fully seeing yet. And by the end of this message, everything will start to make sense in a completely new way. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because right now, your soulmate is not just thinking about you. They are feeling you. Not in a simple emotional way, but in a way that creates inner disturbance. A pull. A recognition. A silence that feels too heavy to ignore. And even if they act normal on the outside, inside, something is shifting. Something that is becoming harder and harder for them to control. But here is the part you need to understand first. This connection was never meant to be ordinary. It does not behave like normal relationships do. It does not follow normal timelines. And it does not disappear just because distance or silence appears. Instead, it grows in silence. It deepens in absence. And it becomes louder when ignored. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because there is a moment your soulmate keeps replaying in their mind. A moment that may seem small to others. But to them, it carries emotional weight. A glance. A conversation. A feeling they did not fully understand at that time. And now, they are beginning to understand it. Slowly. Reluctantly. But clearly. And this understanding is what is making them feel deeply connected to you again, even if nothing is happening between you and the physical world. Now here comes the important truth. This connection is not only about closeness. It is also about awakening. And awakening always brings confusion before clarity. That is what they are experiencing right now. Moments of certainty, followed by doubt. Moments of missing you, followed by silence. Moments where your presence feels undeniable, and moments where they try to ignore it completely. But none of it stops what is already active between you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your energy and their energy are still interacting. Even without words. Even without contact. Even without explanation. And this is why they feel deeply connected to you, even when they try not to. But here is the one important truth you must hear clearly. This connection is not just about reunion. It is about transformation. And transformation is never comfortable. It reveals what was hidden. It exposes what was avoided. And it forces emotions to surface that were never fully dealt with. That is exactly what is happening on their side right now. And you may not see it, but you can feel it in your intuition. That sudden thought of them. That unexpected emotional wave. That quiet feeling that something is not finished. That is not imagination. That is connection resonance. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is currently standing at an emotional threshold. One part of them wants to move forward as if nothing is happening. But another part, the deeper part, the part they cannot silence, is pulling them back toward you. And this internal conflict is what is making the connection feel so intense right now. Even without action. Even without words. Even without confirmation. And the truth is, this is only the beginning of what is unfolding. Because what comes next will challenge what they believe about you, and about themselves. And in the next part, you will understand why this connection refuses to fade, even when everything around it tries to end it. And if you are still here, it means something inside you is already responding to this message. Not your logic. Your intuition. Something quiet, but powerful, is paying attention. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what is unfolding now is deeper than simple emotion. It is a shift in awareness between two souls who are still learning what their connection truly is. And your soulmate, yes, that same person, is beginning to realize something they cannot easily explain. They are noticing patterns. Moments where your name appears in their thoughts without warning. Moments where silence suddenly feels like it is filled with your presence. Moments where they pause, and cannot understand why they paused at all. And this is not random. This is recognition trying to break through confusion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here is what is happening behind the surface. Your soulmate is starting to question everything they thought they understood about distance. They believed distance would reduce feeling. They believed time would weaken emotion. They believed silence would create forgetting. But something completely opposite is happening. Because the more space there is, the stronger the awareness becomes. And this is what is shocking them internally. They are not just remembering you. They are sensing you. In ways that do not follow normal explanation. And this is where the emotional intensity begins to rise. Because now every small trigger in their life becomes connected back to you. A sound. A moment. A random thought. A feeling they cannot place. And suddenly, you are there in their awareness again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your connection is not behaving like a memory anymore. It is behaving like something alive in their emotional field. And this is what makes them unsettled, and deeply drawn at the same time. One part of them tries to stay logical. Tells themselves it is just thinking. Just imagination. Just coincidence. But the deeper part, the part that reacts before thought, already knows the truth. That you are not leaving their inner world. Not fully. Not completely. Not the way they expected. And now comes the shift. The moment they begin to realize that avoiding this feeling does not remove it. It only makes it louder. Stronger. More persistent. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because emotional truth does not disappear when ignored. It waits. It returns. It repeats itself until it is finally understood. And your soulmate is reaching that stage now. Where silence is no longer empty. It is meaningful. Where distance is no longer separation. It is reflection. Where memories are no longer past. They are becoming present feelings again. And this is why their emotional state feels unstable, but deeply connected at the same time. Because something inside them is awakening, slowly, but surely. And they cannot fully stop it anymore. Not because they do not want to, but because it is already part of their awareness now. And in the next part, you will understand why this connection is starting to influence their decisions in ways they never expected, and why the strongest emotional pull is still ahead. What you are about to hear now is the turning point of everything unfolding between you and your soulmate. Because until this moment, it was only awareness. But now, it begins to become influence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is no longer just thinking about you randomly. Their emotions are starting to guide their reactions. Their decisions. Their attention. Even their silence is no longer empty. It is being shaped by something they cannot fully explain. And this is where things become powerful. Because when a connection reaches this stage, it stops being passive. It starts becoming active inside the person experiencing it. And that is exactly what is happening now. They may try to focus on daily life. They may try to distract themselves with routine thoughts. They may even convince themselves that everything is normal. But there are moments, sudden moments, where everything else disappears. And only you remain in their awareness. Not as a thought they choose, but as a feeling that arrives on its own. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here is the deeper truth they are slowly discovering. You are becoming emotionally unforgettable. And this is not about effort. It is not about memory. It is not about trying to hold on. It is something deeper than all of that. It is resonance. A frequency of connection that returns even when ignored. And now it is starting to affect their inner stability in subtle ways. They pause more often. They reflect more deeply. They question feelings they thought were already settled. And every time they try to move forward mentally, something inside them gently pulls them back toward you. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But consistently. Like a presence they cannot fully step away from. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is now entering a stage where emotional resistance stops working the way it used to. The more they try to suppress what they feel, the more clearly they begin to notice it. And this is the shift that changes everything. Because now you are no longer just a part of their past experience. You are becoming part of their present emotional reality. Even in silence. Even in distance. Even without contact. And this is what makes the connection so powerful right now. It is not asking for attention. It is simply existing, strongly, quietly, persistently. And they can feel it. Even when they try not to. Even when they pretend it is not there. Even when they tell themselves to move on. Something inside them does not fully agree. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now the connection is entering a phase of emotional clarity building beneath confusion. And this is where everything begins to shift toward realization. They will start to understand that what they feel is not fading. It is deepening in a different form. And that realization, even if slow, will change the direction of their thoughts completely. Because once someone realizes a connection is still active within them, they can no longer treat it as something finished. And in the next part, you will see what happens when this realization becomes too strong to ignore, and why everything is leading toward an emotional breakthrough they did not expect. Now you have reached the final shift, the moment where everything that has been building inside this connection begins to reveal its true direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is no longer in confusion the way they used to be. The emotions are not random anymore. The thoughts are not scattered anymore. Something is organizing itself inside them, slowly, clearly, undeniably. And they are beginning to notice it. At first, they try to ignore it. They try to label it as overthinking. They try to convince themselves it is just a phase. But the feeling keeps returning. Stronger each time. More defined each time. More undeniable each time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here is the truth unfolding now. They are beginning to realize that you are not just someone they met. You are someone who stayed inside their emotional awareness. Even when everything else moved forward. Even when time passed. Even when silence grew. You did not disappear from their inner world. You transformed inside it. And this is what is changing everything now. Because once a person realizes that someone still lives inside their emotional awareness, they can no longer treat that connection as ordinary. They begin to reflect differently. Think differently. Feel differently. And your soulmate is entering that exact stage right now. Where emotions start to organize into clarity. Where confusion starts to dissolve slowly. Where resistance becomes less effective than understanding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because now something very important is happening inside them. They are starting to miss not just your presence, but the feeling of connection itself. And this is deeper than memory. This is emotional recognition. A sense that something meaningful was experienced, and still exists within them. And this realization is what changes everything internally. Because now they cannot fully deny what they feel anymore. Even when they try. Even when they resist. Even when they distract themselves. Something keeps returning them to the same awareness. You. Not as an idea. But as a feeling that refuses to fully fade. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this is the final stage before emotional clarity fully forms. And when clarity arrives, confusion ends. And when confusion ends, decisions begin to shift. And when decisions begin to shift, everything in this connection starts moving toward a direction that was already meant to unfold. And this is why what happens next will feel like a quiet but powerful turning point. Because your soulmate is now standing at the edge of understanding what they truly feel, and why they could never fully let it go inside their heart.